hello. I am Kim Register, and I am changing some details on our TikTok right now. Because this class is the sixth class, and I am so stoked to be able to do this with everybody. Pinhook moderator, you are there, aren't you?
Meow.
Meow meow. All right. And now we are going live on the talk. Have you guys ever noticed that when you're on TikTok, if you're on TikTok, social media is ridiculous, but it makes you look 10 years younger. Like it is blurring out my face. Well, happy to be here. Thanks for coming. And please make sure that you comment, even if you're seeing this post class time. So make sure you comment. We're trying out some new things where we are trying to put the slide situation on our Instagram and on our whatever, all the little fucks, all the social medias. So hopefully you can see everything. Let us know anything you want to, what you can and can't see. But here we are. Classics. We are going to talk about the promo cycle. This is episode 6. And if you are following us, you're seeing this, but Pinhook is a queer music venue and otherwise like show space. We have drag shows. We have all this stuff that queer folks do to make art. And these classes are intended to make it sort of easier, the stuff that people assume is common knowledge, like how to promote a show, how to book a show, So here we are, class 6. We're going to jump in to the promo cycle. And again, this might be a little jumpier because I'm trying to do this on TikTok too. But here you go. Promo cycle. What up? Last class we went into like the pre-show, the pre-announce promo. And this class we're doing, okay, you have already booked, confirmed, all that stuff. You're about to announce. Or you've announced and you're about to make it on sale. We're going to go through the on sale promo, content types, things you do to say how great your music is, because you should, because you want people to come to your show. Social needs, the urgency push, day of show, promotion, because that's also really important. And what I'm calling analog. And that just means things that aren't socials, because I think we've gotten really dependent on social promo. Makes sense. But there's plenty to promote and plenty of ways to promote that don't include post and tagging. In the chat, y'all, just say ways that you promote. It's really helpful to have your interactions and your input because this is just from one person. So yeah, let us know what you do to get people to come to your show. When you've announced, save the dates are awesome. It's really cool to just be like this, and this is actually something that we're doing soon because we have this festival we're doing, and it's like a one-day festival, but we're like, oh, we can't get everything set up, so we're just saving the date. We're gonna send out a save the date. Be like, this is number one, get people excited. The bill isn't booked, whatever, but that's fine. And this is sort of review, but artist pre-sales are important, like Spotify pre-sales, even though Spotify's the devil. We'll get to that on the next slide. Tag all the bands and all the venues. You want everyone to see your promo. It's like basically this little web, right? You're like, we are announcing a show. And then someone's like, oh yeah, we are. We're announcing a show, because not everyone's going to do their own promo, but they can definitely piggyback onto yours, which is cool. Pre-sales are things that you can send out to your people that like follow you on Instagram or Spotify or all these things, or you can just send a regular old email. make sure that timing is really important. And I think that's on the next slide is the timing part. But you want to announce your show at least and go on sale at least 8 weeks out. Some people do like 8 to 6. Some people do like 2 weeks, which is ridiculous. But honestly, I'm of the thought that the more time, the merrier. Um, Anybody else have any ideas about timing? Like, have y'all heard of shows that are going to be playing in like October? Because I feel like that's what I've been doing recently, and people are like, "Oh no, that's too far out." And it doesn't matter. Just get your show out there. They just use all that time to promote. What you think, Pinhook Cat? You got any ideas on that?
On the timing,
Yep.
yeah, I mean, at least 8 weeks for sure.
Right.
Yeah, it's got to be.
Okay, so so a lot of people too also do announces that are timed and coordinated. So it's like we're announcing it 10 a.m. on Tuesday. Um, that's cool, but you want to get all that information to your promoter or the venue like at least a week in advance. I've gotten these people are like, we're announcing on Tuesday at 10 a.m. on like Monday at 10 p.m. Ridiculous. I'm not gonna have everything ready by then. So yeah, most of these venues are doing things on their own or with short staff. So the more the merrier. The more time the merrier. You know what I mean? You like my little devil? That's for Spotify. Um, so pre-sales can happen on many different venues or avenues. Spotify is one of them. And basically, the cool thing about it is that you can send your email to fans, people who've like liked and saved your songs. That's cool. I'm sure Tidal does stuff too. If anyone has any input on that, holler, please, in the chat. Holler in the chat. But it gives you a unique code, and you can like give it to the venue and be like, can we do pre-sale 1 week before on sale? Here's our code. It's FHQ me 69. And then you give it to all your fans and like an email list. Um, and it sounds like a lot of words and a lot of jargon, right? But it's actually super helpful for you. You know, you like get your people to feel special by being like, here's the FUCK69 code. They share it with their fans, and regardless, people are just buying tickets, which is what we all want. And it encourages people to like follow you on Spotify, which is cool. You want that too, right? Right? Right. Okay, here's some general practice that you for like this promo cycle. Again, if you're just joining us, we are talking about hopefully with you, so please comment. But general practices when promoting your show. A thing that I think people don't do a lot right now is hashtags, and people follow hashtags. It's like it's become a joke, but I think it's actually real, you guys. And I've looked up some hashtags that people are like using a bunch, and one is, independent artists. People are following that, or tour life for your behind the scenes tour shenanigans if you're doing that. Southern touring band, just look at hashtags that have a bunch of followers and use them. It's like posting to randos. It's nice. I think another cool hashtag is hashtag the venue that you're playing at, or hashtag the city live music, like Durham live music, or Durham drag, if that's what you're doing, pretty important, and often left behind. I think another cool practice is inviting your bandmates and whoever's on the bill, like definitely use them. If you're the kind of guy that promos, and chances are like other people in your band or whatever aren't, just tag them, be like, tagged, repost, they have other friends who have other friends who have other friends. So just tag everybody, get that tag on, tag, 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 tag. And collaborators, like invite collaborators, including the venue, which important piece, the venue may not accept all the collaborations that you give them because we can't just keep posting about your show, but strategically will. Um, and also venues are pretty terrible at promotion too. Like I'm not out here trying to say we're great at it. I'm just trying to help you get like understand where it's coming from. Um, but yeah, post, and when you post, reels are the shit. Reels people love, right? Because people are looking at your reels and they're like, oh, movement. And then so post your reels, tag collab, all those keywords, and then share those to stories. There's just so many different avenues that people are trying to promote. And if you can just hit them all real easy with like a reshare, that's dope. And then we'll look at this later a little bit, but check back in and interact with your post through another account that you have. Get your friends to interact. Like a friend just posted, Pinhook Cat, you might remember this, but like, please share, please like, and it's nobody wants to do that. But when you share and like, it just reaches a bunch of people. So you're actually super helping people out. When you share and like their post, you know? And it doesn't feel like help and it's not real help in their life. You're not donating to their life or you're not helping them move the bed, but it's helpful. Again, what's up, y'all? Class about promotion. Really cool. We're a queer venue in Durham, North Carolina. And if you have anything you want to say, please do it. Text us questions. Anyone else? Anyone got questions?
Oh, I got a question from Red October. It says, "What happens if that doesn't work?" But they weren't really clear about what doesn't work. So
Yeah.
please
Oof.
ask again and let us know what doesn't work, so we can answer that for you.
Yeah. Thanks. What's up, Red October? Cool band. Um, yeah, jump in here and promote your show too. Tell us the next thing you have going on. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff that feels like it doesn't work. And sometimes you just don't know until the day of the show. What's the like the whole service industry, like it's raining, or you're like, oh, I don't know what happened. It was like a black cat had a birthday today. Like there's so many things that we're like, does it not work? But it's just going at it heavy and hard. I think the thing that works the best, I will say, is telling your friends and texting your friends. At this level, we're a 200 cat venue, 225, and honestly, if you get 50 to 75 people in there, we want to pack it out. But if you don't, that's actually going to be okay. You know?
Go to other people's shows.
Oh, yeah. Go to other people's shows. Yeah. The thing is like all this social media networking is just redoing virtually what we should be doing and have been doing our whole lives, right? Physically. So go to other people's shows. Good point. PHK, cat. Okay. I'm going to show you guys some. This might not translate on the talk, but we'll have these on our Patreon and everything. Actually, this is not going to translate on the talk. But, oops, it might not translate here either. Okay, well, I'm going to show some promo that actually I think is really, really good. So let me share my screen. Here is, and again, this is not on TikTok, but it's Chloe Kimes. They did a reel like on the side of the road on their tour, and it just basically is their tour poster, but with them at a gas station kicking their van or whatever. And it's super cute, and it's just like, hey, I'm on tour. Here's where I'm coming. And it looks like a tour poster. It's nice. It's got 200 likes. It's done really 3 hours ago. It's really good. So that's one. Let's see if I can find the others. I don't know. Does anyone know who Chloe Kimes is? Not me, but I like their poster. Gotta say. Here, I'm gonna share this too. Where are you at? Here is a reel that I think is epic. It's also been used quite a bit. But it's like look, it's got the poster, it moves, probably done in Canva, and it's like, check this out. This is in a venue. People are dancing. Tuesday. Boom, weird movie effect. Oh, we shared this. But it's from them, I think. So they collaborated with us. They were like, let's go. Epic reel. Good reel. Love that reel. And then let's see some more. Also, if you have any, please bring it in. This is a little behind the scenes post that I wanted to share. It is, where are we at? Watch me just completely stop this whole life process with my clicking. But so we had a toilet problem, some people might know. And this post got 540 likes and 31 comments and 6 reshares. And it's like our promotion for shows that doesn't get this very often, but this was an April Fool's joke that we did, and it got liked. And the thing is with this is that socials really like when you get liked. It's just all popularity contests. So the more you can get people to interact with your whole account, the more it'll spread your message far and wide. Not just that one, but the rest of them. So yeah, our composting toilet for small venues post still probably one of the highest that we've ever done. So cool. You can do ticket giveaways. Here is one of those. Let's see. This ticket giveaway we're doing for Marissa Anderson. It's gotten some comments and some likes, but it was just sort of done. So some of the comments here are, oh, I guess I can't look at that. Maybe you will. But anyway, it's getting people to tag each other to get a free ticket. That's another way you can promote. And then I wanted to show you this epic reel. Hold on. Or actually this epic flyer. So this flyer, and again, if anyone has any questions, please just holler or comment away. Know what I'm saying? This flyer was killer. It's the SpongeBob flyer, and it's so good. And it got, people also are commenting the hell. It's like there's somebody commenting with a GIF. We said it was hot, and then people are just commenting a lot and resharing and whatever because the flyer's cute. Like that is epic. 43 reshares and 432 whatever they're called likes. Pretty epic. Am I right? So yeah, these are just some ways to promote, and it's like the cycle is 6 to 8 weeks, and so you can spread them out. I think it's like there's the announce, there's the pre-sale, there's the announce, there's the on sale, like, oh, we're on sale. And then there's all that time between that and the show that you can just make stupid, fun content or get someone else to do it that enjoys it because we don't all love doing that. And just like share it and have fun with it. It's like the most original, fun stuff is the best. All right. Here we go.
Speaking of advance, there's a question. Can the announce be earlier than 8 weeks?
Yes, good question. I think you can just announce as early as you want. That's my take. Some people have a different take and different plans, but I think it's like at least 8 weeks or more. But yeah, I think
another one is, what's the earliest you've announced a show that's actually worked?
Well, let's define worked. But I think we have some shows right now that are announced in October, and people forget about them. But from my understanding and experience, and please holler with what you think, but it's like you tell someone something, they forget about it. You tell them about it again, it's a little more solidified. You tell them about it again, it's a little more solidified. It's just like keep talking about it. So I think, don't go over 6, 7 months or something. I think that might be kind of ridiculous because things will change but I think you can go pretty early. People will forget, but you just got to keep reminding them. My thoughts. Um, Peanut Cat, if you have any other thoughts on that, you please. You're a promo genius.
Oh, well, thank you. Yeah, just keep it's like 5 times telling somebody something before it really sinks in.
Oh, that's
It's
right.
kind of the marketing standby, old standby. So yeah, as more times you can say it, I think we think that if we tell them a couple times, it's telling them too much, but I feel like we can get away with saying it more than most people do.
That's right. Completely agree. Also, get your merch. What's up, Motor Co. Little bottle. Product placement. Here's a general plan. Announce at least 6 to 8 weeks in advance. I think that's plenty of time, but go earlier if you want. You can do a pre-sales a week before you're on sale. Epic. Um, Post cycle. So you've announced, you've done your pre-sales, you're getting your life together. Other things come up. 4 weeks before the show, post again. You can do bill editions, posters, behind the scenes content, like you guys at practice, or you putting on your makeup, or you whatever. But just like something that's like, hey, we're stoked. This is happening. Don't just repost the flyer. That's a thing that all the social medias hate, but also this is kind of boring. I mean, it's a cool flyer, but people see it, they'll just scroll right past it if they've seen it before. 2 weeks out, do another one. Do one of those little like calendar things, and I think it's Instagram where it's like add this event to your calendar or do a ticket giveaway. That's always awesome. Ticket tag ticket giveaway tag. Um, then the day before is also, I think, really important. Remind them that the show's tomorrow. You can do that in your stories or whatever, but just like, yo, don't forget. And then the day of, like that morning, don't do it like an hour before your show. But yeah, you can post a lot. Turns out you're not actually hitting your people over the head much. It's just a wild world out there that's full of content. This is just the social. We'll get to analog in a minute because there's also other ways to promote your show. Here we go with on sale. So it's on sale. Here are all the places that you can announce and do all your things. Where do you have most of your followers too is a big thing because you're not gonna, let's be real. We've got so much going on, so we might forget or not do a lot of the promo that we want to do. So start heavy with what people are following you on. Like if you don't have a lot of followers on TikTok and you're not trying to make that happen right now, don't worry about it. You're fine. Facebook events, you don't have a lot of Facebook followers. Don't worry about it. You're fine. Do what you need to do first, tag everyone, make people collaborators, which I just want to hit people over the head with because other people will. It's like a street team, but it's like online. Um, don't announce without getting a ticket link from the promoter because unless it's a save the date, um, you want people when they see your thing to be like, oh, I want to go to that and to be able to get a ticket. You can put ticket links in almost everything, like stories, like whatever. And make sure you get the info for your announce to the people that are announcing with you at least a week in advance. Know what I mean? How's everyone doing? You guys doing good? Okay, so posts. Don't just post a flyer. People like video. They're like this. They're moving things. If it's not you, it can be like an emoji or whatever. People like that. Um, Post behind the scenes stuff. We just went over that. Make reels. Reels are like everything's trying to be TikTok. So, and make 15 to 30-second clips and send those to your people that are promoting too, because they can edit it how they want to. We just did all those. Okay. Here's some cool interaction tips. Y'all ready for this? Let's see, where am I at? Interactions. Yep. Don't just post. We got yelled at by Instagram a little bit for not really, they just didn't like us doing this, but we're just like flare, 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 flare. So post, comment on your own post. Love that. Really into that. Reshare posts from a different account. Like if you have a band and then you have another band, just be like, yo, my other band, like cross promote as much as possible. Some people are telling me today that I should promote my music through the Pinhook, and I'm like, I don't know if I want to do that, but it's like, honestly, they ain't wrong. Um, invoke a call to action, be like this, share this, tag some friends. It's all feeling kind of trite, I think, for me, and I understand if it is for you too, but it's cool. It's like it's like you want people to interact. You're trying to get the system to work for you. And or like ask a question like, should we come to your town? What should we play? What are some bands in your town that we should play with? Do you want to be on our street team? Comment below and like this post. What's your favorite lizard? Like it can be literally anything, you know? But anything to get people interacting because it is some BS, but it's also like that's what we need to do with each other is interact. So if this is the way people are doing it right now, then we can meet some people there, you know? But if you don't want to meet them there, the analog, it's one of my favorite ways to promote, especially if you're a local band. You're in town, like social's great, but like people are inundated, right? So flyer the town you're at, make a physical flyer. I do think that's really important. Flyer it. Go to the farmer's market, put the flyer up there. Go to your record store, put the flyer up there. Tell what does that say? I can't see that. Tell your friends you're coming. Oh yeah, tell your friends about the show. Like actually just like oh, and this is if you have a street team. It's also another cool way to do it. Someone just dropped by the Pinhook on West Parker street team and was like some woman and her kid, and I was just like, that's so cute. Like you're flying the town for this person. Adorable. But the street team will tell their friends, they'll tag local promoters and press in your city. They love your band, so they're gonna try to get the word out. They can get paid. You can pay them money. You can also give them tickets to your show. You can give them merch. There's like so many people that just love being a part of something cool that's happening too. And you can be like, is this, be relational. Don't just exploit people, obviously, but if you're all getting something from it, that's great. Street teams are cool. Another or other analog ways to get people to your event. By analog, I just mean you're not on freaking social media. And this is our last slide. So thanks for coming, you guys. And if you have any questions, please comments.
Eye level event says, I'm so into printing and posting. Also, good excuse to get out talking to bartenders and barista friends.
Oh, yeah. What's up? Eye level. Also, if you're like a Durham thing too, holler. We want to promote your thing. But I do think, yeah, like it is just about hanging out with people. I think we like kind of have forgotten about that in the world of social media. Like what feels good about shows? People, supporting your friends. Like it's the shit. Agreed. Also. So get your flyer to the venue. That's people stop by the Pinhook all the time and look at our windows and our flyers. And there's a lot of walk by traffic. And chances are those people will come back to downtown because that's where they are right then, right? So it's like they know where it is and they're looking. So show them, Get your flyer in a flyer format that the venue likes. Like we like 11 by 17. We'll print it. We'll put it up there. Let's do it. You could mail it to the venue. Some people do that, and it's so old school. I love it so much. You don't have to, but it ensures that they have it. Another old school, beautiful way to promote, get a college radio interview. Like WXDU in Durham, they're on it. I'm also a DJ. So we will play your music on the radio regardless. But if you get that interview, you can save it, you can use it for something else, you can like digital world is amazing, but you'll be in there talking and connecting with or like you can do it on Zoom. It's not quite analog, but whatever. It's just really, I think, an old school way to promote that connects you with community. Um, Also, you can send your music to the college radio station. WXDU in Durham like takes physical media, has a physical media cache. I don't know, like they have a lot of local music and reviews it, puts it in their little system to play all the time, says when your shows are coming up. It's like this stuff works. And all the like weird cool kids at the college are listening and all the weird cool people outside of the college are listening. Like it's cool. So don't forget about college radio and they won't forget about you. I know it's kind of where we're at right now, but if anyone has anything else to say, holler. Um, we love all your feedback.
Couple show shout outs.
So,
I Love Event says, I'm doing my first bill at Stand Chicks on June 28th. Excellent jazz fusion and option to group ride train from Raleigh.
whoa, wait, what? Who said that? What's their Insta?
High level events is Mike Kraus and Floyd Doy, phenomenal players, Sunday at 2 p.m.
Hell yeah. Oh,
And
the
then
show's at 2 p.m.? That's awesome.
and it looks like Red October is playing in Chapelboro, maybe? I
Yeah,
just Chapelboro.
cool. Oh, I love this. See, that's what I'm talking about. You're like, I'm here. There's someone online talking to people. I'm going to promote my show. Like, that's awesome. Anything else, guys? Just please put it in the chat. We'll keep talking. The next class that we're having is our final one of this series. It's the day of show. And it's basically like advances, last minute promotion, what you need to do to get ready for that day, what it's like at sound check, why to be on time. You can email us at booking@thepinhook.com and we check that. We're slammed in emails, but I try to check literally everyone. So please email for a show or questions and we'll get back to you. And please, this was covered in like class 1 or 2, but email over and over again if you don't get something, because truth is we want to answer your emails. It's just we might miss it once or twice. These classes are funded by nobody, but people on Patreon are really helping us out. So if you want to join our Patreon, you get backlog of classes, you get backlog of all these playlists that we're doing for bands that are playing the Pinhook. You get our podcast because we actually do a podcast. It's like queer music in North Carolina or music at a queer music venue in North Carolina. We've interviewed Anjimali, Lillian Fan, Vera, who books at Ruby's. We're doing tomorrow at 10:30. We're doing Stormy Day. That's going to be so fun. Local drag queen, badass. So yeah, if you join our Patreon, it really helps us out, and we'd appreciate it. And we keep getting to do cool stuff like this. If there's nothing else, you babes, we're gonna get out of here. But thanks for coming, and we'll see you next week, Thursday, 7 p.m. Final class. See ya.